I've seen the future.
Hey everybody, it's Colette, Baron-Reid, and Sebastian, who just had his 14th birthday. Hey little guy. He's getting old and deaf and blind, and he wanted to be part of this conversation today. So welcome to the Oracle card forecast for this week, April the 24th. And again, I want to remind you that this is not about prophecy or prediction, but it's really a prescription of how to work with the energies that are affecting all of us and some of the more deeper contexts that we'd be having to look at as we progress and evolve on our human journey. So the first card this week is really the anchor card for the week, which is Message in a Bottle. And that card tells us that our awareness, when we are aware of our higher power, when we are aware of the universe and spirit as being alive and conscious and interacting with us, then we can start to see synchronicities that operate in our world. And so this is a card that reminds us that synchronicity is everywhere. When these meaningful coincidences come together, seemingly without cause, it's kind of like I say, God working anonymously. So we're to pay attention to that this week. And where we're going to find this is in the context of the tribe. So this is really going to be about messages that we get that are really important that we get from other people. And it's also about where we fit in and where we belong in that context of the tribe. And when we change and evolve, a lot of times we find ourselves between worlds. That's the next card. And we find that we may no longer fit in one tribe of people, and we realize that, oh, my evolution is asking me to go out on a journey and look for a new tribe or find other people, as we start to change our minds about things and we start to question things, and we want to find people that, feel in the same. So it's about alignment. And in this case, it's alignment with spirit. So where do people share your spiritual values? So this is something to consider this week, because Loyal Heart is the last card when you start to feel like you really belong somewhere. So this is a really great week. I think that Spirit's going to show you, give you that kind of nudge to see, where do I belong? And you start really, when the more authentic you become, you start to really find your tribe, your people, your place, and you move out of that between worlds phase of feeling like I'm in one and one in another. And by the way, too, you will notice that when you go through this change, and we're just coming up to the end of, well, it's actually, I think it's the last week of Mercury retrograde, it really is about considering, who we associate with, etc., and what we can contribute and how we can serve in our groups too. It's not just about us and what we get, it's about, as we become more and more authentic, how do we serve? And so we find ourselves so much more in alignment with others when we are putting service first. So universe is speaking to us. Keep an open mind, stick with the tribe that makes you feel good and that you feel like you're in service of. You realize sometimes you'll have one foot in one foot in the other, and that's okay, because that's part of growth and change and processing. And then the Loyal Heart card, which is where we end up, which is really great. And really ask yourself, what are you really loyal to? The truth is for you. What is that truth? And what does it mean? Anyway, take care. Love you lots. And Sebastian says goodbye too. And if you like this video, I'll subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And leave a comment. I love to read your comments.
I've seen the future. It's beautiful.